2023 is finally here, and there's a lot of exciting things that will be happening this year in the advertising space. And I want to kind of go over my predictions of what's going to happen, what do you need to do to prepare for yourself, and what should you expect. So if you're new to the channel, again, my name is Nick Theriot. Welcome back to the channel, and hope you guys are having a great holiday time with the family and everything like that. Currently a little under the weather right now, so luckily it's not the thing, you know, the virus, but a little on the weather right now, so definitely bear with me, and appreciate all the support for still tuning in for the channel and stuff. If you don't know what I do, I basically coach students with Facebook ads, and I also run Facebook ads for clients. Click link below for either one. You know, it'll literally say like have Nick Theriot run your ads for you, or have Nick Theriot mentor you. And we spend roughly around 7 figures a month for Facebook ads, and we helped multiple brands scale to 7 figures a month in revenue. So that being said, make sure to like button and hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And let's dive into the video. So 2023, it's gonna be an incredible year. I'm really excited for this year because, you know, 2022, I spent a lot of time rebuilding a lot of our processes, systems, and stuff like that inside of the agency, to where 2023, we're going in with the goal of optimization, okay? And what does that mean? That means we've done a lot of work in 2022 to build a really amazing foundation that's working really well for us. And now let's just go turn the knob on a few different things that's going to improve the output of those things. So here we already have the foundation. You know, here's how, for example, I like to make this analogy all the time. Me and you both know if I get in this car and I get in it, I can drive from point A to point B, okay? Now, with optimization, we spent the whole year figuring out how to go from point A to point B, okay? Now we know. We have a solid route to go from point A to point B. Now with optimization is that the best route, and can we do it faster? Can we do it better? Can we do it with less gas? Yada, 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 to where we truly know we have the best one. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, so that's basically what we're doing in 2023. But that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here for my kind of predictions and things like that. So first thing I just have to address is this ever, you know, expanding market right now of AI technology. Okay, so there's a lot of AI stuff that's coming around, and, you know, quite frankly, some pretty good shit that's happening right now with, you know, ChatGPT. You have like Jasper.ai, which automatically writes copy for you. You have a few different creative tools now to where you can literally just type in a few things and then boom, you get creatives just pumped out for you. And these tools are, quite frankly, are very powerful, and they're really going to be helping a lot of people in this marketplace. Now, there's also a lot of people that are like, holy shit, every copywriter, every visual creator is going to be like, you know, running and losing their jobs. And yes, I do agree at some extent, but also no. Okay, and let me explain. So the cool thing about AI technology is that AI technology, it can grow, it can learn, it can improve itself, and it can do things for you. Okay, the problem with AI technology, though, is that it doesn't have that high level thinking yet. I say yet, okay? One day it will, but yet. It's still like learning, it's still improving, and it's, you know, it's like, it's the difference between like a teenager who, like, you know, let's just say, for example, you learn how to fish for the first time. It's like, cool, I got this. And there's this theory right there of where it's like, I forgot what the law is called, but, you know, when you learn something, your confidence improves, okay? And then all of a sudden you learn something new and your confidence drops, okay? So let's say, for example, you go fishing for the first time, you throw your line in. Oh, I know how to throw a line now. I got this. Your confidence super high because you can throw a line in now. But then it drops when you don't catch anything. Then you learn that the spot you fish at dictates the place that, you know, you fish, okay? And then all of a sudden your confidence shoots back up as you start catching fish. But then, like, it keeps going up and down over time. So with AI right now, it's like it just learned how to start fishing. It just started learning how to throw a line in, okay? But it doesn't know how to make those other high level thinking of, oh, well, is this the best spot to fish? Is this the best line and bait to use on my hook to catch this type of fish I want? Okay, AI just knows how to kind of like throw in the line in so far. Now, do I see it improving? Oh yes, I definitely see it improving. And the way we're leveraging AI for like my copywriter, my visual creator, is it's giving them a foundation to start off with. So when you have that like creative block, for example, let's say I need to write some copy. Boom, 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 you type it up and then you shoot, you know, you give all information to AI, you throw all your ideas down. AI kind of takes it and it puts you like a rough draft. Okay, you could more than welcome take that rough draft and push it out, and it's going to do better than probably 90% of the average marketers on the market. But for the high level marketers, the people that really know how to run ads correctly, that's where that other 10% of effort is going to make the difference between this account making $100,000 to $1 million this year or making a couple $1,000s this year. Okay, so that is my next thing. It's if you are average or subpar when it comes down to marketing, copywriting, things like that, yeah, you're shit out of luck. Like you better hope your clients don't start learning about these AI tools and start leveraging themselves. Now, if you are an amazing marketer, keep fucking growing and keep advancing your skill set, because yes, you might be at a level now where it's like, hey, AI still can't beat me, but one day it will if you keep up with that mindset of AI can't beat me. So understand that AI can't beat you now, but it will at one point. So I need to keep growing. I need to keep surrounding myself with higher level marketers and keep growing my skill set. So that's very important right there. So that's my theory on AI. Hey, it's there. It's doing okay job. It's probably doing a better job than majority of marketers that just getting into the marketing world, but it's still not better than advanced marketers who have been able to generate really good results for clients. I would leverage it as simply a tool, as a foundation to start getting you like started on a project. So definitely still use it, get it to use, like, you know, get you started on a project, and then apply your high level marketing tactics to basically improve the results you get from it. So maybe, hey, you get some copy that might generate you $10,000. So now, hey, I tweaked that $10,000 copy to make it me $100,000 now. So that's where the higher level marketing plays out. If you look at it from a perspective of like, just think really, really high, like TV commercials and stuff. Think about the Super Bowl TV commercial, okay? The Super Bowl TV commercial, you know, you might pay a couple $1 million for that 30-second mark, okay? So they're not just paying any average Joe Blow just to go spend 30 minutes creating that concept and then boom, and then here's what they should run. They're paying that, you know, guy who or girl who puts together a commercial for a Super Bowl a fuckload of money to get it right one time. See, that's something I've learned. The difference between a professional and an amateur is that a professional practices day in and out to get it right every time, whereas an amateur might get it right, but they don't have 100% certainty of getting it right every single time. Okay, so that's something I would look at. That's my predictions with AI tool. It will get better. It is already better than most marketers now. But if you have a fear and you have a paralysis of just not taking action because you're scared of this, yeah, it will overcome you. But if you work your ass off and keep growing as a marketer and working with this AI tool, it can be an amazing asset to cut down your workflow and stuff like that. And also another thing too, it's still reliant on a lot of your input to get you a quality output. So an amazing marketer using this AI tool is going to be able to get substantially better output than an average person. Because an average person will just be like, hey, give me some copy for this microphone to sell with a Facebook ad. Whereas a really good Facebook marketer would be like, you know, give me copy that, you know, sells the reason why you should buy this XLR microphone over every other XLR microphone on the market. Because they've properly identified the market sophistication. They've identified that people have already gone and purchased other microphones before. So now we need to position this one as the better one than above those, because we're not trying to purchase for a first time a microphone buyer. So you see, it's just going to be the tad difference right there. So that's my predictions on AI. All right. Now, the second thing we have to look at too is the Facebook scope changes and things like that. Okay. So with Facebook, we have to realize is that they're pushing more and more every day to go broad. Okay. If you go look at lookalikes, if you go look like at interest targeting and things like that, they already have that little, you know, it used to be a box. Now it's completely auto-enabled of automatic expansion. Okay. They have no lookalikes and interest. Okay. Now they have custom audiences. Custom audiences, when you use a custom audience now, it has a box, okay? Interests and lookalikes both had these boxes as well. Now they have been removed. I'm looking at Facebook to go ahead and start to remove custom audiences, not necessarily by removing them, but by removing their targeting potential by making custom audience expansion mandatory. Now, we just recently ran a test right here where we used a custom audience on Black Friday for one specific account, and we did retargeting in that perspective right there. And we were only able to spend like $4,000 or $5,000 with these specific retargeting ads, okay? With a budget that has like 15 to 20K a day over the course of like 6-7 days. Okay. So it had the potential to spend somewhere over 100 grand, but only spent about 5K of that total budget. Okay. Now we just recently ran some new ads with Christmas, same structure, same concept, but with audience expansion is on. And guess what? We were to spend $45,000 over 5 days, and it became our new best performing ad that counts. So Facebook identified that, hey, the custom audience expansion, these, turn on. It allowed Facebook to do its own work and really figure out who is going to get the best performance with these ads. Whereas when we had custom audiences off, or custom audience expansion off, Facebook was purely reliant on what we gave them. And due to that, it had to ship poor custom audiences, and it couldn't figure out anything that worked, and we couldn't really spend a lot. So due to that, I do find that custom audiences expansion will be automatically on by the end of the year, not because of the results, but because of history of what Facebook did with interest and history of what Facebook did with lookalikes. And now people are realizing that when they trust Facebook, like there used to just be this trend. And this trend of, if you're making, like, if you just getting started with Facebook ads and only spending a couple $100 a day, like there used to be this trend that it's you versus Facebook. Whereas now we look at Facebook as a trusted business partner, and we look at Facebook as working with us. And ever since we've adopted this belief that Facebook is working with us, we no longer sit down and be like, fuck you, Facebook, yada, 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 screw you, Facebook, you don't know what you're doing, yada, 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 let us do our job. Now we're like, okay, Facebook, why didn't you spend money on this ad? Okay, so then we ask that question and we go look at those ads and like, oh wow, I understand why those ads look like shit compared to the top performing ad. So yeah, so we look at Facebook as trusting with us. We leverage broad targeting, don't use any retargeting. Recently, we just did as a test to test like audience expansion on our custom audience expansion. That's purely it. But yeah, so I do look forward to Facebook further filtering out people who do interest targeting, lookalikes, and stuff like that. So if you haven't adapted to broad targeting yet, and you're still leveraging lookalikes, and you're still leveraging interest, and you're still leveraging custom audiences, I would look at switching over to broad. Okay. Now, if you are questioning, well, Nick, how do I do that? Look, it's simple. Just start designating 10% a day or 20% a day of your budget. Okay. Let's say you're spending $1,000 a day. We're going to designate $200 a day to specifically broad targeting. And you want to continue to invest in broad targeting and make it work for your accounts. Okay. Now, when I say make it work for your account, keep testing new ads against it until it becomes profitable. You might have to test 100 different ads because you're not that great at building ads. Let's just be honest here. And that's what it takes to get it working, then do so. But your ability to create high converting ads will completely dictate the performance of broad targeting. If you cannot build good ads, then that's going to slow down your goal of becoming purely, unreliant on interest and lookalikes and just doing broad targeting. Okay. All of our accounts run broad targeting. We have accounts spending consistently 15 to 20K a day. We have accounts spending 50 to $100 a day. We leverage broad targeting for all of them. We do not do retargeting. I have a full 20-30 minute video on why we don't do retargeting. Just look up my channel. Literally uploaded like a week ago. Okay. Very simple. So I'd be really focused this year on broad targeting. I'd be focused on leveraging some of these AI tools and stuff like that to be able to help you improve your ability. And then lastly, it's the same thing every year. Every year, more and more brands start to expand on Facebook, which is going to create more competition. If you're not building a brand that's going to serve for the next years to come, next decade, for example, then you're going to be severely leaving money on the table. Okay. What do I mean by that? So what I'm noticing here is that there's too many businesses that are purely reliant on performance on Facebook. Okay. If I don't hit a 3x on Facebook today, I won't hit a 3x for us overall. I won't be profitable, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Your objective here is that you want to build a brand that's going to serve the next decade. So how do you do that? Well, you do that by improving your customer retention side. Okay. If you improve your customer retention side, you can be less reliant on Facebook performance. And because of that, because you're having a good flow of new customers on a daily basis, but also existing customers on a daily basis, being less reliant on Facebook performance will allow you to keep growing the brand without worrying about Facebook performance, because you have a mixture of new customer and existing customer revenue on a daily basis. Some of our brands doing 6 and 7 figures a month literally do a 1x on Facebook, a 3.5x overall. And it's a good blend between new customer revenue from Facebook and existing customer revenue coming in on a daily basis from repeat buyers. Now, when you're creating repeat buyers, this is why I say you want a brand that lasts the next decade, because you want to keep evolving, launching new products, launching better versions of your current products now. Look at Apple. Just look at Apple and really study Apple. Apple, number one, has their core products, their iPhone, their MacBook, their Mac Pro, and then they have their like iPads and iPods, okay? Then they have, you know, their accessory line of you know, like the Magic Mouse, the Magic Keyboard, the AirPods, all these other little tools and stuff as well. Then they have new versions of these core products that come out every year. So they're constantly getting you to buy either new products or better versions of the existing products. And you want to consistently focus on this, because what's going to happen is that Facebook, as the years come, Facebook's going to get more competitive over and over. And as Facebook gets more competitive, it's going to have higher advertising costs. So you no longer can get a $10 cost per acquisition. You need a $20 cost per acquisition. Now, the problem that creates is that all of a sudden that decreases your efficiency on Facebook. And when that decreases, it decreases your performance overall. But if you've been doing your job and building a solid retention plan into your business, you don't have to worry anymore about that CPA on Facebook. You can spend more at a lower cost. I mean, at like a lower like performance rate in that sense right there, and not be worried, because what's going to happen is that your retention will be so good that you'll still hit your overall KPIs and you'll still be growing the business, but you'll be less reliant purely just on Facebook. And this is my last prediction. If you're still stuck in that realm of, hey, I only have one product, you're purely reliant on new customer revenue every day, it's a lot harder to build a business like that and scale that business to $10 million a year, or even, you know, $1 million a year. You know, well, you can scale it to $1 million a year, no problem at all. It's that $10 million range that you want to go to. It's extremely difficult. And also to the longevity of that business is going to be a lot less if you just have one product and that's all you're focused on. You need to focus on building a brand that's going to serve and actually create an impact over the next decade. And that separates a lot of the business owners that we talk to on a daily basis. I turn down so many clients on a daily basis because they do not have that mentality. Their goal is, hey, Nick, I have this, you know, little car right here. And, you know, it's just a random product I found drop shipping. I scaled it up to 10K a day. Now performance is dropping. Can you come in our business? I'm like, no, the performance is dropping because it was a trendy product for a week. Now it's not hot anymore, whatever. Okay. I want people that want to build a brand. I want to work with people that want to build the next Apple in that perspective right there. They're very passionate what they're selling, and they have a long-term plan ahead with new products, new better versions of their products, extending their LTV and their retention rate and all that, because that's going to create the better brand that's going to survive the next 10, 20, 30 years versus a lot of you guys who have brands that last literally like maybe a couple weeks and that's it, and they're off the ground. So yeah, guys, that's my predictions and things looking at 2023. Like I said, number one, leverage these AI tools to help you out with getting you started and getting you moving forward. Don't fear yet. They're not coming for your job yet. But if you let that mentality of, hey, I don't have anything to worry about, run you, then yes, you will be out of job in the next couple of years. Keep improving your marketing mindset and become irreplaceable. Next thing is focus more on broad targeting, zero retargeting, things like that, as Facebook will be moving to shift away from all that and go straight to broad and things like that in 2023. And lastly, build a brand that can serve people for the next decade that will actually be memorable, because these simple little pop-up shops, they are not going to last the long term. Focus on increasing your LTV, your retention, things like that. This is going to outlast rise in advertising costs and allow you to build a long-term brand. So guys, hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That being said, make sure you also check the links below. You know, have Nick mentor you or have Nick run your ads. We spend about 7 figures a month on Facebook ads. Again, all this content is completely for free for you guys with the intentions of one day you want to work with me, and that's totally cool. So click one of those links below. Like I said, we've helped multiple brands scale 6 and 7 figures a month in revenue. Well, guys, hope you all have a great rest of y'all day. My name is Nick Theriot. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.